This billionaire spent 5 years searching for his savior and promised to marry her, but he never could have imagined the contract lover he cruelly dumped was not only carrying his child, she was also the real savior from back then. And all of this begins the day the woman discovers she's pregnant. Watch closely. This woman's name is Veronica. To raise money for her seriously ill mother's medical bills, she signed a humiliating agreement and became Tycoon Lawrence's contract lover. This relationship had no dignity. After each time, the butler would bring her birth control pills like an overseer and warn her in the harshest possible terms. Don't think you can use a child to climb your way up, or you'll face a $5 million penalty. But fate had other plans. Veronica not only ended up pregnant, she also hopelessly fell in love with Lawrence over time. What she longed for was no longer money, but a real love. Just as she gathered the courage to tell him everything, a phone call sent her straight into the abyss. Lawrence's men reported that they had finally found the girl who saved Mr. Lawrence 5 years ago. It turned out that 5 years ago, Lawrence was in a car accident, and a kind girl not only saved him, but also gave him blood, leaving behind only a keepsake in the rush. For 5 years, he had been searching for that girl, so he could repay her. However, neither Lawrence nor Veronica knew that the savior from that crash was Veronica herself and Lawrence's men, but by a twist of fate, he ended up at Veronica's home. Faced with a billionaire who had appeared out of nowhere, Veronica's greedy parents and her scheming sister, Elena, immediately realized this was their chance to climb into high society. They pointed to the keepsake and insisted that Elena was the woman who had saved his life. When Lawrence, overwhelmed with emotion, promised to grant her any wish, Elena immediately made her shameless demand. I want to be your wife. Lawrence, believing he had found his true love, broke things off with Veronica at once. Veronica had meant to test the waters and ask if he liked children, only to hear his cold reply, I hate children. Our contract ends here. I'm getting engaged. Heartbroken, Veronica was thrown out of the mansion. But when she arrived at the engagement party, she saw a scene she would never forget. The woman holding Lawrence's arm, the blissful bride-to-be, was none other than her own sister, Elena. On one side was the man she loved, completely in the dark. On the other was her own sister, who had stolen her place. And Veronica was still carrying his child. How will she expose this shocking deception?